Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. I'm pleased to be joined by Carson Hocevar, the driver of the number 42. Overton Chevrolet, and there'll be six of them, I think 6 or 7 of them this week for Nice Motorsports. How's it going, my man?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. So talk about, how this season's been going for you.
It's been all right. We ran, fifth at Daytona, to start off the year, which was pretty good. We went, we executed our plan very well. Just keeping, riding in the back and just making sure we maximize, our starting position for next week and getting a good finish for good points. Daytona road course was up and down. I kind of screwed the pooch on exiting pit road after bad pit strategy, and we still ended up 14th. Vegas we missed a little bit, but still sitting 10th in owner's point or driver's points and being still in the playoffs bracket this early in the season's pretty good. Just we got to keep on that track and get better.
So what's it been like, driving full time and in the truck series from Nice, and talk about this weekend? You'll be one of 7 trucks sponsored by Overton's, of course. That's the latest Marcus Lemonis push to get out there. So yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, it's it's been very fun, very busy, a lot of back and forth from Michigan to North Carolina, a lot of sim time. Chevy's been really helpful on getting me sim time, and I've been running go-karts, working out with Josh Wise a lot, and just yesterday we were out at Millbridge with 600s getting ready for Bristol Dirt. So it's been real fun. I'm basically hotel living right now until my apartment's ready in April, and so it's been very cool. I'm basically living my dream out right now, just being in racing and having something related racing or driving something, whether it's a go-kart, 600, late model, truck, each and every day, or at least a few times a week, has been really fun. And it's been real cool to talk to Marcus and put this deal together for all 3 or 3 of the Nice trucks, and one of them being the 42.
Yeah. So talk about, are you planning on do you have sponsorship for the full season, or are you still
No.
trying to work on that?
Yeah, we're still trying to work on sponsorship. GM Parts Now helps out a bit, but I do not have a full-time sponsor. So Marcus doing this is definitely helping myself, and I know it is for a lot of drivers out there. So we would have probably taken up the Camping World deal last week, but Circle V jumped on board. So they were our number 1 priority. So being able to work with them, and then also later this year with Bristol, and it's real good and real helpful for me. And I'm still getting help from Chevy and Al Nice, and but yeah, still working on sponsorship for the year.
Now, are you still commuting between Michigan and North Carolina?
Yeah, a little bit, not as much as I was. I'm living in a hotel for the next 17 days, and then I'll have an apartment down here about April 7th.
So, kind of coming up on the next few races, it's going to be an interesting, set of races for you coming up. You got Atlanta, you got the Bristol Dirt Race. I know you do have some dirt background because from when you ran in Jordan Anderson's truck a few years ago. But what's it going to be like, the next few weeks?
Very exciting. I think a Bristol Dirt, I want to say we have a shot at Atlanta to run really well, but I've circled Bristol Dirt and even Knoxville later on the schedule. For some reason, I kind of shocked myself on the dirt side, and I shocked myself at Millbridge. Me and Kyle Larson, now my teammate at Nice Motorsports, for Bristol Dirt. We were really close in times. I had the fastest overall, which was really big confidence boost for me, especially considering how good Kyle is obviously on dirt. So, but we'll have to wait and see if that translates on the big scale to the truck.
Okay. Um, all right. Well, let's get to know you a little bit, Carson, even though I know plenty about you, but maybe the fans don't know as much.
All right.
Okay. So I want to ask you something. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but there was a photo that went around that said you looked like I think the George Russell look. You
Mm-hmm.
remember that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What was that like?
I thought it was just really funny. Obviously, I kind of clapped back and said he didn't score points, and I'm not a big F1 guy, and I just knew that was always the ongoing joke, is he's never scored a point. And then he ended up doing it, and luckily I wrote points because he scored like 1 point, so that was my get back of, I meant points, multiple points, but no, I thought that was just kind of funny.
And then someone came back and you look like Jack McBrayer.
I didn't see that. I don't even know who that is, to be honest.
That's an actor. You haven't watched 30 Rock, have you?
No, I have not.
All right, never mind. Um, what's your favorite sports team?
I mean, I don't watch a lot of sports, but I'd probably say the Detroit Lions. I wore that mask last year,
Why?
and uh, my dad is a Cleveland Browns fan, and he's from there. And it was back when the Browns weren't very good. And when I was real young, my favorite color was blue, and I like Lions, so I just picked them. So it's always been a constant back and forth of who's going to suck the least that year. But now the Browns are getting halfway decent. I'm losing it each year.
Well, you can be a Browns fan and join this. Sam Mayer's on the bandwagon now. So,
No.
what's your favorite movie?
Rush. I'm big into that one. I don't watch F1 a lot, mainly because I can't wake up that early. But Rush is definitely my favorite. Not just because it was racing related, but it was just real cool, and just what I imagine racing is how cool racing was back then. It's just really intrigued me, and then the movie was just phenomenal.
Favorite TV Hulu show?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. What's your favorite color? Even though I think you just answered it.
Blue.
Okay. What's excuse me? What's something people don't know about you?
I mean, I guess I'm big into gym related stuff. Even though that's pretty lame.
Not really.
I'm into 80s rock. That's one thing a lot of people don't know, I guess, is I'm into that, and kind of like Pop 2K, even though, but that'd be my road trip playlist, is 80s rock and Pop 2K.
Will you make a return at Berlin Raceway this year?
Yeah, I wanted to do the ARCA race, but it costs a lot, and I'm not sure if it's going to be doable. I don't really have any plans or but hopefully it comes together, maybe. But for sure be in the late model for the 251 and Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I know that. I know with Jeff Striegel taking with him being the GM, and of course you spending time with of course working with Kevin all the years.
Yep.
Be a fun show up there with that. Let's see what else. True or false? I watched all 10 episodes of The Last Dance.
Like, what am I saying? True or false? You did, or
No, you did.
I don't know what The Last Dance is.
Oh my god! It's the Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan documentary.
Oh, then I didn't watch any of it.
Never mind. All right, we'll so all right. Well, I need to ask you something else then. Okay. True or false? I did not know that the royal family has absolutely no control in the UK.
I didn't know that. False.
Okay. All right. It's okay. Todd Gillen didn't know it either. Actually, a lot of people don't know that. It's interesting. Um, so, and finally, what? And finally, is it? Have you found an Applebee's?
Yes, I go here regularly. It's still not as good as my home one, because I know everybody there, and it's bad when I place an order and the cooks know that I'm there. But you know, the more I live in North Carolina, they might turn the same deal.
Yeah, you never know, right? All right, Carson Hocevar, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and good luck this weekend in Atlanta.
Thank you, appreciate it, Casey.